2020 game. Been waiting a while on this, and we're finally here. And we're going to be starting a new My Team career mode. So yes, in this year's game, there's basically two different career modes. You've got your driver career mode, which is the same thing you've been doing every single year. You pick a driver, you select a team, and you try and win the championship. But now, there's a new mode that is My Team. So not only do you have the pressure of driving the car, but you also need to manage the car, manage the finances, build the car, sign drivers, manage sponsorship. Basically, day-to-day, it's the day-to-day aspects of a F1 team boss. So that's what we're going to be doing now. I will be doing a driver career mode as well, but I've thought of something to make that a wee bit different because I don't want them both to be similar. So the driver career mode will be a bit different from the My Team career mode. I plan on making that different. But with that said, guys, let's get stuck in. So straight away, I've already picked the character. I've done this before we went live here. So again, the customization of the characters, it's not good. Basically, they give you about 20 different faces and you have to pick one. It'd be cool if you could, like, I don't know, change colour of their eyes, change the hair, change the beard and stuff like that, change the nose, the shape of their face, but for some reason they haven't allowed that, so we're going to have to go with this guy here. I'm going to be car number 2, and I've tried to pick an audio name that suits my surname the best. So up next, we need the sponsorship. So this is how we get money. Well, I mean, first of all, we need to select the name. That would be important if the if the team has a name. So the name of the team I'm going to be going is, I'm just going to go Jaguar. I don't want to pick a brand new team. To me, that's a bit unrealistic. People are picking teams and they're calling it by their name. Like, I could do Son of Scotland 90 Racing, but to me that's pish. I actually want a team that's a real life team, a real manufacturer. So that's why I'm going to go with Jaguar. I guess we'll call them Jaguar Racing. I mean, why not? It looks alright to me, so we're Jaguar Racing. Up next then we need to pick the sponsorship. So here you can see them, there's a bunch of sponsors. Some of them give you more money up front and some of them give you more on a weekly basis, but it all goes on basically how you do in the more money they give you, the better they want you to do in the championship, and we don't really expect to have a good opening season, so we don't want to be setting our goal too high here. 25 constructor points, no chance. As a team, achieve 5 points finishes. I mean, that could happen, but I'd say no. Shark earn 5 constructor points in a season. That's a bit, we could do that. Distort, finish 8 for better on the constructors. Nah. TriStar, as a team, achieve 2 points finishes during the season. That seems a lot more realistic. Slingshot Fuel, earn 15 constructor points in a season. This one, I don't even know what that is. It looks like some sort of Chinese sponsor, so we'll stay away from that, but it does look pretty easy. Slingshot Fuel, earn 15. I'm going to go with this TriStar one. To me, that seems a bit more, I don't know. All I need is 2 points finishes. Just, not even me, just either me or the second driver. Or he might be the first driver, who knows. I'm crap, so he could be better than me. But yeah, we're going to go with that one. I mean, surely we'll sneak into the points a couple of times this season. So we've got TriStar, that's going to be our first sponsor. Up next, we need to select the engine. You've got a choice between Renault, Ferrari, Mercedes and Honda. Jaguar Renault, Jaguar Ferrari, Jaguar Mercedes, Jaguar Honda. I don't know what sounds better. Let me see here. The Ferrari, 4.1 million. That's just we can't afford to spend that amount of money. New team here. Could go with Mercedes, but it would hardly leave us any amount for a driver. I'm thinking between Renault and Honda. To be honest, there's really not much difference between the Honda and Renault engine. There's only one difference in the performance and 3 in the durability, so I think we might go Honda. Jaguar Honda, what do you think? Has that got a good ring to it? I think so. Or do we go Renault? Not too sure. You know what? We'll go Honda. Screw it.
We're not much of a team without a second driver.
Because, I don't know why, because, I don't know, I guess Red Bull kind of bought over the Jaguar team, so they're like the former Jaguar team, and they're using a Honda engine, so fuck it, we'll use a Honda engine as well. So now we got to pick our drivers. So here you can see the options is Luca Giotto, Jordan King, Callum Elliott, Anthony Hubert, who unfortunately is no longer with us, Juan Manuel Correa, Nikita Maspian, Dorian, Bolachi, and that is it. So that is the drivers that we can choose from. So we've got a 61 rating, a 54 rating, so another 61. Hubert was 65, Callum Elliott 62, Jordan King 65, and Luca Gioiti 61. So who are we going to go with? Let me see here. This Jordan King guy's got a lot of pace, 79 pace. Jesus Christ. Racecraft. His Racecraft's good as well. He looks to be one of the better drivers, to be fair. I think we might actually take him. There'll be two British guys lining up. A wee bit scared that he's actually going to demolish me on pace, but screw it, I think we'll go with Jordan King. I just don't see any other options really. I mean, you could go with the Callum Elliott guy, but I think Jordan King here looks to be... He looks to be the man.
We can afford this power unit supplier and teammate.
Yep, so that leaves us 800k in the bank. Don't know why this Jordan King, I don't know if he's going to be any good or not, but we'll see. The livery we need to select, I've already selected it, so that's me trying to make the best Jaguar car that I can. What do you think of it? We've got the TriStar there on the back. We could edit it a wee bit, let's see what we've got here. So we don't have any, do we have any sponsorship? No, we don't have any more sponsorship deals, so... I don't know, actually I don't think I will edit it, I think that looks pretty good. We went with for the green, black and white kind of colours there. It's kind of the same sort of colours they had in the 2004 season, the last season they were on the grid, albeit there was more green. But to me that looks alright, so I think we'll settle for that.
Now we need a badge for our team.
Up next we have the team badge, so I created another team badge again. I know it's not great, like, but I was finding it hard to actually create something much better, so we're going to go with that. We can always change the badge, don't get me wrong. I think for the first season I would have preferred like a J or something, but well, you know what, we'll have a quick look, I guess. Let's see if we can I'm looking at these background things. Is there anything that would really... I don't know, would any of these really improve it? I don't think so. But yeah, it doesn't look that good, does it really? These are pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie, man. The customization options aren't good. I guess I'll go with that. And then I would have liked a J or something. J for obviously Jaguar, but I don't think they have it. I think I'll just go with the one we've got. This tornado thing. That to me looks pretty good. So that's what we're going to go with. And then the team colours. Obviously we're just going to go with more of the same. So we'll sort of go with the green that we've got. Do we want white? We'll go for white. Or black even. And then obviously the white there, so that'll be the same. So that'll be the sort of team colours. And that is it, that's us done everything. That is our new team created. And then we have to pick the length of season. We're going to go with 22 races, full length calendar, why not? Practice session, full, short. Formation lap on, race distance we're going to do it 50%. AI driver level, normally I would put this at like 100, but I figured that you just can't. I've realised over the years that you can't. To be playing at the really highest difficulty in this game, you need to be driving with a wheel, because you can get a lot more faster lap times on a wheel, and unfortunately I don't have one, just got a controller. So we're going to go with 50%. So we're going to go with 92 master. I think that's about the right level. I've realised, I mean, some races the AI might be overpowered, some other races they might not be, but I think 92 is a pretty good level. Who knows? I mean, if I'm doing really bad, well, no, if I'm doing bad, I'm not going to change it. But if I'm doing too good, I'll probably will up it a wee bit, maybe to 95. Qualifying, we're going to go with full sessions. We've got the medium, practice sessions, gameplay, all that vehicle damage we want on full. Safety car, why would you not have the safety car on? Come on. What's this all about? Assisted. Driver moves, of course you want them on. Kind of breaks the game not having them on. Pit release on assist, dynamic racing line, turn that off, traction control full. I think that's us then. I think that's us set to go. Start the let's start the whole series then, heading into the team headquarters for the first round of 22. And it looks like we're set to be interviewed. I guess the good thing though, with having thumbs up to you too, mate. I guess the good thing though is we're having that Jordan King guy. He does seem to be a good driver, so he's not someone we'll be rushing it to get rid of. I'll be happy enough to keep the guy for at least a full season. Unless, I don't know, I mean, his stats look alright, but he could be horrible. I guess if he's not delivering, if he's crashing every race, then we'll have to get rid, but...
We've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out though as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. There's a rich history of that in Formula 1 too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team though is that while the team itself is new to Formula 1, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made...
I was wondering how long that guy was going to fucking talk for there, man. Jesus Christ, mate. Just shut up already, let's race. Whatever happens this season, you've already made it in the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and... Yeah, of course, why not? This isn't about me, team 100% behind them. We're unstoppable together, yes, I agree, totally. Let's kiss the team's ass, try and get the momentum up. Every team needs two drivers. We'll see what they can do on paper, and I see a lot of potential in them. Actually, I'm going to go with that one, actually, because the guy does look good on paper. Predict we're going to have a few close races with Williams this season. Williams, I think, is the team we're going to be battling with, let's be real. Making the car as responsive as possible is one of our main goals. Is going to give us edge going into the corners. And I've picked the wrong one, but hey, chassis department have gained anyway, so...
How are you planning to catch up to them?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. We'll have a better picture. The fuel loads are key. Aye, okay, so your power department will notice that. Overtaking is all about power, so we've been working hard to get every bit of performance at the power unit. We've produced a really streamlined car. F1 is blah 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 blah. It means we can avoid grid penalties and failures. We've developed an incredible light car. Helps with both top speed and through corners. Light car, that's what we want. Your chassis department will notice that.
Which of your new departments are you most proud of?
So we can go with aerodynamics, chassis, power unit, durability. Go with durability. We do want a durable car.
Well, that's about all we've got time.
It's no good if the car can't make it to the finish line, is it?
In its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
So that was our first interview in F1. Interesting. Don't think we did too bad. I think we answered most of the questions alright. Can't imagine we've pissed off anybody too much at the team. And now we are in this new menu, so you can see a lot different from the old game. Obviously it's a new series, so it's a new mode, so you'd expect it to be different. So we have overview, it's got the calendar, so you can advance time, you've got activities, so it looks like you can book in activities. I'm assuming these will improve the car and stuff like that. Messages. We've got Carl, once again, Carl was with us for this season. He is the engineer, the race engineer, so he'll be basically talking us through each race. Facilities here, I don't really... So I take it this is everything here: marketing, sponsor, activities management, it's personnel. We can shut down these. I didn't know that. I don't know why would you want to shut these down. Shut down facility. I think we'll leave them open for now. a few of the R&D charts. So you can see Jaguar Racing, we appear to be at the moment. At the moment we are second last, just in front of Williams, but behind everyone else in the pecking order. So I don't know, not too bad, I guess. It looks like the team's made a hell of a lot of improvement though since the, I don't know, since not the start of the season, because Australia's the start of the season, but since the car was first announced. Look, the gaps, we've already increased the gap to Williams, and it looks like we've closed the gap to the others. So happy days. Vehicle allocation, we don't need to worry about any of this just now. Corporate, so sponsorship, can we get another sponsorship deal? No, we can't. Hopefully we will be able to get a secondary one soon. Contract, so here is his contract expires in 132 days on July the 6th. But like I said, I mean, unless the guy's doing horrible, I see no reason to get rid of him. I think we'll give him a full season, because I mean, he is a pretty good driver, and I imagine his rating will go up massively. The experience is dragging it down at the moment, but obviously the more he races, that will go up. His pace is phenomenal, 79 pace. That's better than a few of the drivers on the grid. And racecraft and awareness for a guy with that amount of experience is pretty good, so I don't think there'll be much better than him. Driver market, what else have we got? We've got Sebastian Vettel there, because wouldn't sign him, what a waste of money that would be. Who knows, Kimi Raikkonen. I mean, these are drivers that we're never going to sign. I'm just having a look at these guys for the crack. So there you see some free agents. So some of the free agents are rated higher than Latifi, who drives for Williams, and obviously Jordan King drives for us. We were never offered these guys. Nick De Vries, 2 million. We're never offered him. Would I have took him? Potentially. And then you see the rest of them there. So finances, got 800k in the bank. Next contract, just Jordan King there. All transactions, so outgoing 3.8 million. So and incoming we've got the 4.6. Financial history, there's no history yet because nothing's happened. And then customization, team colors. Can we change the? How do you change the overalls? That's what I was wondering, how you change the overalls. I mean, it's not a massive deal. I guess we'll keep them, but I was going to make them black. But I don't think that's a massive deal. So the driver market, when we get further down the line, this is where we'll be coming to try and, you know, sign the next big thing, the good drivers. But for now, I don't think that is going to be much of an issue, because we haven't got any money, and we're happy with Jordan King. We'll give him a chance. Why not? No one else gave him a chance, so we'll give him a chance. Then you see we've been added to the 11th in the constructors. Hopefully we're not there for long. And then that is myself and Jordan King being added to the list of driver standings, along with Ocon and Latifi, who are making their debut. Well, not Ocon, he's not making his debut, but he's making his return to F1. So, go back to the overview, and I believe our activities, and we can try and book some shit in here. So, got the car reveal on the 6th. Let me see here, what takes... There's the aero and chassis focus, there's power and durability focus, driver training camp, pre-season driver press tour. The aero and, I'm trying to look here, what do you want? The aero and, I think we'll do this aero and chassis focus there for those 7 days, and then after the car reveal, we'll do a driver training camp, and that should hopefully help. That should hopefully help Jordan King. So we're getting stuff done in between the car reveal and the Grand Prix. Keep everyone busy. Use as much, take advantage of the free time that we have. So there we go. We're advancing there. The aero and chassis focus has been done. We can go to the car reveal, but we'll have a quick check of the R&D chart. The aerodynamics and chassis morale is both good. Apparently it's not good though for powertrain and durability, right? So can we improve anything here? I don't know. I don't think we can, not yet, so I guess we'll have to wait until the first race. Now we go to the car refuel at the Team HQ. And there it is, the Jaguar. Is this the car that's going to be competing at the top of the the grid this season, or is it going to be holding up the back of the field? It looks like a backmarker car, I'm not going to lie. It looks shit. But hopefully we can outperform it. Who knows, it might not be shit, could be decent. There's only one way to find out, and that is to get into the races. So now we can do the driver training camp, I believe. Weekly resources, running costs, driver training camp, experience and pace went up by 3, so we'll have a quick look at that. I believe our driver just went up by 3, and he did, so look at that. His pace is now 82, Jesus Christ, this guy's going to be too good for me. Experience up to 30. Racecraft 69, 58, I think that stayed the same. Overall he's now 68. I mean, this guy is... this guy's probably going to tank me when we get to Australia. I'm probably going to get my ass absolutely handed to me. Social media team. So we can give ourselves perks here. Social media team driver claim will be boosted by 10%. Purchase upgrade here. Engine wear will be reduced by 10%. Media coaching. Development feedback. Resource points will be boosted by 10%. Well, I guess we'll do this one here because we gave him some. If we gave him some driver training, then we can take something here. So we'll purchase this. The social media team. Our driver claim will be boosted. Now we're at 1. I don't know really what that means, but hey, can't be that bad. And he's at 0, so fair enough. At least we've got something over him. We might not be beating him on the field, but off the field, off the track, we've got an advantage. Right, guys, so that is it. Up next we have Australia. I will be doing that in part 2. I just wanted to do part 1 here. Basically just introduce you to the new game mode, because like I said, there's a lot of new things to discover and there's a lot of new things to go over, and we have done that. But up next we will be in Australia for the full practice, qualifying and race weekend. Looking forward to it. I don't think we're going to get points. I don't think we're going to compete anywhere near the top, to be honest. It'd be nice to have a clean race, and if we're competitive enough to battle with the Williams, that would be brilliant. And if we can try and not finish last, that would also be brilliant as well. But anyway, guys, that's it. Leave your predictions down below. How do you think I'm going to get on at Australia? And let me know if you think I'll finish. Do you think I'll finish last of the running cars, or do you think we maybe do something? Do you think we could beat the Williams, or do you think maybe we could go even higher than the Williams, or do you think the impossible could occur and we could actually get points? Let me know what you think down below. But that's it, guys, from me, SunScotland90. Until next time, I'll be back with part 2 in the My Team career mode here with F1 2020. But until then, peace.